Hi everyone, my name is Hadel-Lynn, and if you're someone who's either planning to visit or actually planning to move here to Boston, I want to share with you a few things on what you can do and see during your time here. For more Boston-related content, check out my Boston Living playlist up above, as well as like and subscribe for more content. And with that, let's get started. Hi everyone, so if you can see behind me, I'm right on Acorn Street. Look how pretty. Oh my god, look, it's right there. Look at how pretty it is. Again, this is probably one of the most popular spots to take photos. I came here pretty early to be pretty much by myself, and I love it. Just keep in mind to be respectful of the people that live here, as they're actual residents who live here. And this is free. This is free. Hi everyone, I'm right on Newbury Street. Right now they're doing an open Newbury Street event where basically one Sunday every week until I believe the end of September, they're gonna have pretty much all of Newbury Street closed down so that people can walk around. It's honestly a really fun, beautiful event, and even when this event isn't happening, it's a great place to go shopping and to just really take in a lot of like the caricature of Boston and a lot of like its shopping and a lot of things that go on around here. If you don't know, Newbury Street is this very long street of pretty much shopping center, like shopping, small stores, and it's really nice and it's really elegant. I would say near the end of Newbury Street tends to be the more fine, fancy stuff, while near the other side, closer to, I want to say, Northeastern / Berkeley College of Music, it tends to be like TJ Maxx, Uniqlo. I love Uniqlo. There's Uniqlo if you're into that, but definitely come check it out all times of the year. It's such a great place to just walk around if you're not even into shopping. I'm personally not. You can do window shopping, and it's honestly, look how gorgeous it is behind me. It feels great not being able to have to worry about getting run over by a car. I'm right here in Harvard University, and honestly, it's incredible being around here. The name Harvard, everyone knows it. You have to be the best of the best of the best to even breathe near here. I feel intimidated breathing here, not gonna lie. I feel like I'm not smart enough, even though I know I am. Obviously, I did not get into Harvard. I went to UC San Diego, but still, being around here is insane because you know the prestige and you know how difficult it is to get here. Obviously, there's been a lot of films based on, Harvard University, like Legally Blonde, Social Network, etc., etc. However, fun fact, Harvard University is a little bit not as friendly compared to like UCLA in terms of filming. I don't know why, maybe it's just to continue that prestige and whatnot. Obviously there have been a few exceptions to this rule, but a lot of those movies that I just referenced actually were filmed on a set on Hollywood and then just kind of recreated to make it look like Harvard University. I think this is a great place to kind of just walk around. I see a ton of, families with kids and dogs and, whatnot. It's a school that you can literally just keep walking around. It has, look at this behind me, look at this building behind me. It's literally just like a lot of brick and a lot of culture. I definitely like walking around Harvard University a lot more than I do MIT. I feel like MIT kind of reminds me a little bit too much about UC San Diego, but Harvard is just, oof. It is different. It hits different. And with that, let's get to the next location. I'm right here in Fenway Park. I'm literally under the sign. I can't go inside because obviously I'm not here for a game or for a concert, but I highly recommend getting the opportunity to film, to go inside Fenway Park if you can. They always have tours every single day. They have a regular tour, which is $25 a person, about an hour. Do a small little tour of obviously history and a few little trinkets here and there. Then they also have the pre-game tour where you have to get it the day of in person, 8 o'clock in the morning, and about $35 a person, but you get to go down to you get to go down and actually take a photo with the mascot, as well as, you know, get some time down in the field. Even if you aren't a fan of baseball, even if you aren't a fan of the Red Sox, I highly recommend going inside. I have yet to go inside, so when I do that, I will definitely I will try and release a video about that. Again, Fenway Park is MLB's oldest stadium because Boston is the very first city overall, but highly recommend, go for it, might as well. With that, let me take you to our next location. Now, where I'm seated at is actually where Robin Williams and Matt Damon filmed their movie, Good Will Hunting. I'm at the bench at the scene where they're like kind of having like this like intense talk. I haven't watched the full movie, to be quite honest, but I know this bench is famous for that. Unfortunately, it's not directly labeled. Now, to best find the spot, find a bench, a flat bench that doesn't have a backing, that has this plaque on it. Look at the ducks that I'm going to show you. There are so many. Now, because of that, there are so many ducks here. It's actually famous for the book Make Way for Ducklings. They even have like a cute little duckling statue in the back of the park. If you want to go find it, definitely go take a look. In addition, during the seasons, especially like springtime, there's a ton of beautiful flowers, especially tulips are planted during the spring season, and it's so nice. During the winter, the water's frozen over, so you can go actually ice skate on it. During the summer and the spring, there tends to be these swan boats, and on top of that, in the springtime, they tend to have these like cherry blossoms and other types of like trees just blossoming around, and it's so nice. During the fall time, all the trees are like this beautiful orange hue because of autumn, so definitely this is a great place to be, and you can get your steps in as it is a public park. Whew, it's a little bit windy here, but I'm outside the New England Aquarium. This is honestly a really nice place to go if you want to enjoy the breeze. Like, look at my hair. Enjoy the breeze, as tickets are roughly $35 per person, and on the inside it's pretty much like a spiral situation. The best part is when you get to go to the top. Those make the really great photos. It's a great time for family, friends, kids, people of all ages. Basically really love the aquarium here. The good thing about the New England Aquarium is that they're actually partnered right on the side of me. You can't see it right now, but they're partnered with the Boston City Harbor Cruises, where you can actually do whale watching tours. They do a combo tour, or if you want to do it separate, you can do that as well. Pro tip, if you don't want to go inside the aquarium for various reasons, mostly if you don't want to pay, you can just enjoy walking along the side of the aquarium and getting a nice view of the ocean, as well as see a few seals, sea lions, it's question mark, I think they're seals, and you know, still have some of a great time while looking at some animals and enjoying being outside. With that, let's head over to the whale watching spot. Now, I'm literally right across the New England Aquarium whale watching tour that's happening. They're actually boarding right now for the afternoon tour. I personally did this tour in the morning, and I would highly recommend it because there are a lot less people. The tours are typically pretty pricey, $65 per person. I say it's well worth it. There's about 4 levels to the boat. If you get pretty seasick, don't worry about it, you'll be fine. You can go to the different levels to make you feel better. If you still get seasick, bring some Dramamine. The boat itself is very spacious, and the company has a guarantee of being able to see whales, and if you don't see any whales, you get an IOU for the next time, for free, obviously. Let me take you over to the north end for our next stop. Everyone, I'm basically right within the north end. I'm right nearby Regina's Pizzeria, which honestly you should give it a shot whenever you're here. The north end is really historic, and it honestly has a great spot for lots of local, really good Italian foods. you know, a lot of, when you're looking up things to do in Boston, the North End will pull up a lot of things just because there's a lot of historical stuff, there's a lot of food stuff, and there's just a lot of, you know, walking to do. For one, the Freedom Trail goes around this area. There's a ton of spots. The North End always tends to have a lot of things happening. It's right nearby TD Garden. There tends to be a lot of Italian food festivals that happen. Actually, like a couple weeks ago, there have been a couple, and if you haven't been to one, I highly recommend going to one because it's fun. There's a ton of vendors, and you get to walk around the area, which is really nice. Overall, the North End is definitely, if you need at least one spot to go to in Boston, the North End is definitely somewhere you need to go. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this is helpful during your time here in Boston, whether it be for a short-term visit or a long-term move. Make sure to comment below if you have any further questions or concerns regarding life in Boston. And with that, I wish you all a very good night.